Hi everybody, Travis Frank here with Due North Outdoors. I want to give you a quick tour of my brand new 2075 Lund Pro V bass boat. This is one of their latest models. This is a serious fish catching machine built for the serious angler. This is a 20-foot model, which is actually 20 feet, 10 inches in length. The beam is 96 inches, so it's an 8-foot wide boat, a lot of space. I'm going to put her in the water and I'll give you a tour of all the features inside. Lund has built two different versions of this exact same model. One is their bench seat model, and essentially it's a cockpit here, and this is all storage back here. This version, my version, is their pedestal version, or their XS. The XS essentially means extra seating, and what that offers is this. I can turn my casting platform into seating. I do a lot of guiding with families, and it's nice for the ride to be able to put people in this seat, and then as soon as we get to our spot, we put the seat down, and boom, we've got extra casting room. Another thing I love is the storage underneath these seats. This is absolutely brilliant. Look, I've got my kids' life jackets, my son's fishing hat, how cute is that? Underneath their seat. Extra storage. Everybody loves extra storage. 4 passengers fit very comfortably in this boat on the ride and while we're fishing. The first thing I noticed when I jumped in this boat was the unbelievable amount of storage space. Lund took their Pro V hull, which is their deep water hull, deep V, and they actually raised the floor up. And what that did was it created massive amounts of storage space. Check these out. This right here is a gigantic musky tackle box. There's a second box with it. I've got a net, I've got an aerator, I've got multiple tackle boxes. Never before have I been able to actually put that much gear in closed areas. Normally it would have to be out and about, getting in the way. Not with this boat. Check this out. More storage here. I've got room for, crankbait boxes. I've got just tons of space. And the neat part here is that if you see this design, water cannot get in. Anything that comes in flows out right over there. This keeps me, the peace of mind of fishing in the rain. All my gear is dry. That's important. Right here, a big cooler. I can put a case of water. Everything stays cold in this all day long. The front of the boat is where the business happens. This is where I do a lot of my fishing, standing up front. So I want to have all of my tools ready at hand. Right up here, I've got just a little tool rack. I've got a scissors, hook sharpener, pliers. If I need to trim the motor up or down, I've got a button right here to do that. Now for the graph, I've got mine mounted right here on a ram mount, but there's also the ability to put it into the dash right here, a flush mount. The trolling motor, I have the Terova, which gives me a foot pedal that moves around. But if I have a cable drive, it's actually already pre-built. There's a square here that I can put the foot pedal in, and it's flush mounted. That's a cool feature. This right here is a rod strap. There are 6 of them on the top deck. It retracts if you don't want it in the way. Simply just push it in like that. Pull it back out when you want to use it. Lay your rod down, strap it down tight, good to go. I use that every single day. Check out this rod storage. The bottom row holds 5 8-foot rods. The middle row holds 5 9.5-foot rods. And the top row holds 5 10-foot rods. That's a 10-foot rod you can safely store. Never before have I had a boat where I could put all of my musky tackle in safe storage, the gear and the rod and reels, until now. You see this opening right here? That's a big one. That's allowing air to get into my rod storage area. You've got wet reels, wet cork handles on the rod. If there's no airflow, mold can potentially grow on them. You don't want that, trust me. Underneath me, underneath the rods, battery charger, 3 batteries that run my trolling motor. Completely out of sight, out of mind. And when it's time to charge my batteries, right here is my plug-in. Runs to my battery charger, charges all of them at one time. At night, I flip this switch and LED lights light up the cockpit area, as well as my storage compartments and my live well. I've got a radio for tunes if I need it. They have a cigarette lighter for charging any kind of batteries, and a USB port just in case I need to plug it in. Check out this glove box. Super deep. Room for all of those goodies and so much more. Sometimes it's the little features that set a boat apart. Right here, Lund conveniently put a ruler that's easily accessible yet out of the way. they added a step right here so anybody can easily get up and down from the top deck. And of course, they didn't waste any space. They put a cooler here just in case you had a few more items you wanted to stay cool. Like I said, it's the little things. You don't have to fish tournaments to appreciate this live well. Check this out. This here is a 36-inch tank. It holds 28 gallons of water. You can pump fresh water in from the lake, or you can recirculate it. And I also like this divider here too. If I go fishing with Bill Shirk, all of my fish usually go over here, and this thing here kind of ends up empty. He can't claim my fish. I absolutely love the back casting platform. This is enormous. It is comfortable to fish 2 people back here, no problem at all. And here's kind of a nice feature. If you want, you can take this casting seat out and put it on either side that's comfortable for you. You can also put a chair there if that's the way you like to fish. Right here is a hole for the tow pole, just in case you're done fishing and you want to take the kids for a spin. And of course, 2 more storage coveys, just in case we didn't have enough storage yet. One important but often overlooked item is flooring, and I think Lund hit a home run here. This isn't carpet. This is actually vinyl. It's kind of a rubbery feel to it. When it gets wet, the water doesn't soak in. It just flows to the back corners. There's drains back there. It's not slippery. That's a big deal. Plus, it's really easy to maintain. And when the sun is high in the sky, this stays cool. It doesn't get hot. That's a big deal to me when I'm out on the water swimming with my family. Hop on in. Let's take this for a ride. On the back is a Mercury Verado 250 horsepower. This boat is rated for 250 horse, so that's max. But when people get in here, the first thing they say is they kind of look at each other and go, wow, that thing is quiet. And it really is, but it's also really powerful. So there we have it, the brand new Lund 2075 Pro V Bass. This is an absolute fishing machine. I've shown you some of my favorite features, but trust me when I say there's a whole lot more. Stop in at a local Rapid Marine dealership and check one out for yourself. You won't be disappointed. I hope to see you on the water.